We're back, baby.
After a long pause in hibernation.
It's been like 2 weeks. Come on.
Has it? Yeah, I guess you're right.
It feels like, and it feels. I mean, 2 weeks
man.
is the same as 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while since we've all three been here.
The three of us.
I think I missed one before that. So so it's been like 3-4 weeks for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was in California for one. What are you guys doing? I think something like that.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah. How
yes,
you guys
sir.
been?
Fantastic, man.
You had a birthday, man.
I did.
And you're a baby, dude. 26.
I know, man. Yeah.
Grow up. Jeez.
Well, listen, I shaved the beard just to at least make me look a little bit more my age. So
that's awesome.
People always are like, "You're how old?"
Yeah.
Listen, man, it's just stress. I promise you, it makes me look like an old man.
Hey, it's how you carry yourself, man. You're
Thank
very
you.
professional
Thank you,
and stuff
man.
like that. Yeah.
I appreciate
You've done
that.
a lot in that short amount of time. That's good, man.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I hope it doesn't shorten my lifespan whatsoever.
You're right. Yeah.
We'll see. Cortisol's a hell of a hormone.
Exactly.
So, what have you been up to, man? I know you had a meet. You got a lot going on.
Yeah. Me and the missus, we competed back. What was that? The 20th of November. So that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somerville. So not too far. Little town just outside of Charleston, so that was good. 2-stage event. It was the fastest meet I've ever been to / competed in. 5.5 hours, so I felt like a true athlete. I was actually like out of breath, Like, oh, okay,
That's
move,
that's in the cardio realm, man.
Yeah, and that was I don't think it bothered too many people, but I do think something with the 200 plus pound people, one, we have a lot more warm-ups to get through, typically lifting heavier loads and stuff like that. Like I opened my deadlift with like 650, so I'm doing at least like 6 warm-up sets. So that did affect a little bit of just like, hey, I just got to move.
Right.
Eating, digesting was a little bit tough, but went 7 for 9 on the day, hit PRs, 5-pound PR on squat, 5-pound PR on deadlift, and then like a 23-pound PR on bench because I'm really good at laying down. Yeah. Flat on my back, man. I'm class.
Strong.
That's right. I'm a power bottom.
Whoa. No, that's awesome though, man. Seriously.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Gabby did amazing. She went 7 for 9 on the day too. She did hit her 3rd squat. I just couldn't get up from my 3rd squat, but would have been 314.9. Color and depth, but I watched the video a couple times, man. She's got such a big quad. Really think
they
she
can be
nailed
hard
it.
sometimes.
Yeah. But they were honestly, the judges were great. The meet was run super well. Trisha and Gary, they always throw the most professional meets. They're very well equipped. Everybody had plenty of room to warm up and stuff like that. It was just fast. I think that was the only thing. And it wasn't so much a bad thing because think about it, it's like, would I rather do like a 5.5 hour meet or a 10-hour meet?
It's weird, yeah. I think we talked about it. Being prepared for that short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like you go in thinking I'm gonna have 9 hours, right? It's like I gotta really.
Yep.
But then you just flip the opposite.
Literally,
it gets hard on you.
Just like stuffing a Pop-Tart, drinking some water. I'm like, all right, let's go. Yeah. No, but it was awesome. Came back injury free. I mean, my eyes just went to hell. I wish this would have happened around Halloween. I would have been a badass zombie costume. I actually
you burst some blood vessels, right?
Yeah. So lots of blood in the eyes the next day. I remember it happened. The third squat for sure is when it happened. Blood pressure just got really high. I remember walking away from the stage, everything was just really fuzzy for a minute. But I wear contacts, so I just kind of just blinking a few times. I'm like, oh, I just smudged them somehow. After a few minutes, vision came back, which is good, But and I think every lift after that just progressively made it worse.
Right.
So the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, okay.
Is that that's from so much pressure?
Yeah.
Strain.
But you can I looked it up. It's like it can be caused from a sneeze, a cough. Bowman, he said he had it happen to him a couple times from vomiting.
Wow.
I'm like, ooh, okay.
It's an aggressive vomit.
Aggressive vomit.
So apparently it's easier than we think, but nothing harmful as long as it doesn't go into the cornea and stuff like that and whatnot. But healing up fine, feel good.
Yeah.
Ready for the next step. I think I'm going to step into your realm a little bit. Thinking about it, I don't know, man. I'm scared, but
he's got
thinking about a classic physique show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a great idea, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, and it'll only improve I would say your worth as a coach too. You can have more well-rounded.
Absolutely. That's what I was kind of thinking. Yeah. It's always been on the bucket list. I always wanted to try to do one. Coached a couple girls way back when to just get on stage, and I just did the training portion. The hand nutrition, the posing, and stuff like that. But always appreciate the sport. I mean, who doesn't want to look good and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But you've done, because you've competed in powerlifting and
so I haven't actually competed in bodybuilding. I've just been kind of a part of the community. That's what I got started in.
Right.
So I've always been involved in the shows, but never actually done them.
Okay.
And really, I mean, not to make excuses. When I was 16, I prepped for a show. Very, very young.
Yeah.
I think I was eating maybe 1,800 calories a day.
Oh, good God.
Which the thing is, it's not that low for a competitor sometimes when you're in your final stages.
Sure, yeah.
A 16-year-old going through puberty, it messed with me here.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
So that unhealthy relationship with food kind of formed.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, all right, competing's not for me right now. I'm just going to focus on getting strong. And that's when I actually found like Windler 531 and started going down that path.
Yeah.
But I still love bodybuilding. Like I respect it for what it is.
Yeah.
Which is and you know, a lot of people have opinions on it. Depends on the federation.
Right.
Sure.
Absolutely.
A weird little side note. I think COVID's actually improved bodybuilding
Interesting.
because, well, typically as a show sponsor, you're there all day, like from morning until midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, COVID's really condensed it. So most shows now, there's no night show.
Oh,
You literally-
that's interesting.
Dude, you go straight from
We've talked
prejudging.
about that before.
Yeah.
You know,
Prejudging, show. That's it.
That's great.
That's it.
So
I feel like
it
the way it should
condenses
be.
it.
Yeah. I don't know why they spread it out so much. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. The judges, they're going to bring you back, make sure
Right.
they didn't miss anything. But however, it's just like, just give out the rewards. Why are we spending
Yeah,
this over the
and traditionally too, it's like prejudging is only the judges.
Right.
You know, you can have some like your coach in there,
Yeah.
and I guess they didn't want that to interfere with the opinion of the judge, with people
Ah,
yelling
the
and
crowd. Yeah, okay. So,
So,
that's why it's like that. I
yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
but you know, it's always changing. So
Yeah.
I think the older administration of bodybuilding is starting to kind of funnel out too.
Yeah,
sure.
So we're getting newer faces in there.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
And that kind of made me think, you know, as far as like with your meet being condensed down to 5.5 hours.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, how much does y'all's expectation affect your preparedness
Oh,
for an
100%.
event?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I mean, in hindsight, if I would have known it was going to be like that, I definitely could have planned different scenarios and like food prep and stuff like that. Like, I mean, we brought like great food from Francesca with Healthletic Meals.
Yeah.
So we've got several of those meals, and we're finding like a microwave, and I'm just trying to put down. And the food's great; it's nothing, you know. But my adrenaline's still so high that it's just like it's hard to chew.
Yeah.
And so luckily, I had
Literally
like,
needed like
Gatorades
the
and stuff.
Cliff Goo.
Literally,
Yeah.
Just
that
straight
would've been
squeeze it down and
just
off we go.
Exactly,
Right.
just like liquid carbs, just straight in the body. I mean, I did buy a big thing, one of those like big, just it's like 17 different fruits or whatever blended in together. So it's like, okay, there's a good bit of sugar. So I was chugging that stuff for the most part because I was like, I gotta get in something.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was the go-to. But yeah, knowing ahead of time would have been a little easier to prepare. But overall, you know, it was great. You know,
Right.
so I'm excited for something different, just to change it up. Not super excited for the process.
Yeah.
I am a late night snacker for sure.
I get it.
You know, multiple Pop-Tart bags, you know,
Right.
and, you know, I got to clean up all the wrappers in the morning. Just like,
Stuff
just
down
my
in the trash
shame. I'm
can.
just like, oh,
Right.
okay,
Well, I mean, luckily you got a good influence around you. I mean,
Yeah.
Gabby's the
Yeah.
nutrition
Yeah.
coach,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
intelligent. So
yeah, but I'm not gonna. Not that I wouldn't want to use her. I'm not gonna
right,
put
of course.
that on her.
No,
you know?
no, of course. Yeah. More of an accountability.
Yes,
thing.
exactly. Yeah. So
But-
I know she'll help me along the way, but I will be looking for like a coach. It would be
Yeah.
excellent if I could find one that understands how important strength is to me, because that's
Yeah.
always going to be my bread and butter. That's where it pretty much came from and where I want to stay. But I'd love to hold on to as much as I can. I know a lot of that's going to come down to how quickly you take weight off, how much weight comes off, so on and so forth. So. But it'll be interesting. It'll
Yeah.
be a cool year. I'm excited. I'd like to do a classic physique show and a powerlifting competition all in the same year, and just pull like a Ben Pollock kind
That'd
of
be
thing.
sick.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I actually, after this, I have two people in mind that might be able to help you out as far as the coaches.
Oh,
yeah.
please. Awesome, man. Yeah.
But no, it made me think because, you know, you having that expectation of having a longer duration and eating and having more time. Same thing for bodybuilding. You know, traditionally,
Yeah.
you go to the morning show, oh man, you know, coach comes up. I coached a few athletes.
Yeah.
You look flat. Let's go
Yeah.
get you a burger, some carbs,
Right,
some
right,
sodium.
right.
Well, now there's no time.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you either come into it prepared and ready to win or don't.
Okay.
You know,
Which I kinda like that, you know.
which I
That was-
like it.
yeah.
I think it's, you know, one and done, saves time.
Right.
So, but it is a switch up for a lot of people
It's
who've been
interesting.
competing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like the 24-hour weigh-ins with like USPA
Right.
versus USAPL, or you're weighing in that morning. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, a lot of USPA athletes. Hey, I didn't make weight. That's okay. You're going to come back this night, and you're going to weigh in again, and you know, go spit in a cup and
Exactly.
you know, urinate as much as possible, and
Yep.
and try to make that weight. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And it's
I would've thought
amazing
about
what carbs and sodium
that.
will do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
geez.
immediate
Yeah.
time.
Particularly when you're
Yeah.
that lean and
Yeah,
dry.
man,
like,
it's
ooh.
insane.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's interesting to see the direction of all like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
For sports in general,
Definitely
it's
the
definitely
challenges,
definitely changed forever with COVID, right?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the dynamic
I mean, at least for right now,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
things react, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, at least interesting.
Yeah,
Adding a
very-
little strategy to it all. That's
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. How can we adapt and stuff like
Right.
that? And then we've got what, December? Oh, okay, so I competed on the 20th. I don't think anybody's competed since then. Has there been any?
Well,
any
so
meets
you
or
were
anything like
competing.
that?
I was over at our friends
That's
at
right.
Palmetto
Yeah,
State
yeah,
Barbell.
yeah.
I was handling 2 of our athletes.
Yep.
And they put on a fantastic meet, so shout out to them.
Yeah, it was great.
That was a lot of fun.
Henry won best lifter.
Henry won Best Lifter. Henry
awesome.
Almendrez at My Legacy Will Live On. And then Mike Melhem, I forget his entire Instagram. Sorry. He took 3rd in his weight class.
That's awesome.
Some big numbers were going about. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun there.
Yeah.
And then, so December 11th, we have, and I forget the title of the meet. It's down in Columbia. It's USAPL meet. We have 4 or 5 of our members are going down there to
Austin
compete.
Shipp.
Austin Shipp, Celine
Crum.
Crum, Connor Salt, and Hunter Rowe. I know off the top of my head.
Yeah. I feel like there's one more.
I feel like there's
somebody
one more.
else. Yeah.
Somebody we're forgetting.
1 or 2 more.
But anyway, we'll be down there, just shooting some pics and letting those guys rip
Nice.
some big weights. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then December, and then Christmas is upon us. Jeez.
Yeah, man. It's insane.
You guys have the Christmas banger coming up, right?
Yeah, it's coming down to the line, man. We had this. I mean, I've got to cut off tickets at some point, and so everybody's waiting to the last minute. So we're getting a lot of people kind of come through and get tickets and
Sure.
pick them up.
What weekend is that?
So it's the 18th. Yeah. So
Awesome.
was that 3 weeks from now? Or no?
It'll be not next weekend, but the one after.
Yep. Yeah.
So
2
this
weeks.
weekend,
Yeah.
pretty much 2 weekends after tomorrow.
Yeah, and you know, it's
I think
so,
we just ruined
yeah.
this day.
No, it's so fun because like
was running out the
no, man. Well, like it's really a lot of fun because a lot of the people that I have great business relationships with fly in for it, and
Yeah.
I love spending time with them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm also the promoter of the party and
You're running around.
organizing everything.
You're doing everything.
So
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, I thrive in those environments. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, the
You
thriving
can work a
is-
room, man. We've seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, man. But it's gonna be a good time though. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've been telling everybody to come out, and people can come. They don't have to get a ticket. It just helps us out to provide for the party.
Totally.
You know,
Sure,
providing
absolutely.
alcohol, the food, the
Yeah.
DJ, clean
Yeah.
up, all that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Where's that going to be at?
So it's actually at Iron House.
Oh, cool.
Iron House
Okay,
Gym.
nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you know they're gracious enough to let us use the CrossFit side. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have been there in a while.
It's been
It's
a
been a
long
long
time.
time.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
Over like
4
2 years, 3 years,
something
something like that.
Okay, yeah. So y'all know like the two like
Right.
hanger looking sides. They have the CrossFit side.
Yep.
Just an open floor. It's gonna be great.
Awesome. Very cool.
So we'll be there 5 p.m. till 2 a.m. is kind of what we're saying.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
If we can get out of there earlier, I'm not going to complain. But you know, we'll see how it all goes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man,
And then I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to be busy that weekend. We'd love to have y'all out.
Yeah, I think
It'd be a
we
great
should
time.
try to stop
Swing
by.
through.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be killer.
Yeah.
So lot of like supplement company people come to it.
Nice.
Very cool.
It's gonna be sick.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
And then we got obviously the Blue Ridge Classic this weekend. at
Yep.
Ian's-
Yes,
Ian's
Ian
gym.
McKay.
So,
Is he competing in it, or is it just at his gym?
oh, he's
Just at
a-
his gym.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay,
he's,
yeah, it's
yeah,
up
I think
Strong
he's
Hand
a-
Fitness,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a judge too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's always a
So-
judge and stuff like that. I mean, he was a judge here for the Tri-Fit meet as well.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah. No, it's
So-
always good. They
Yeah.
run fantastic meets.
That's
too.
what,
Yeah.
this Saturday? This coming Saturday?
This coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep. Strongman Fitness.
Yeah, awesome stuff up there.
And
A
then-
lot of big plans coming up for that too. For
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's got some cool stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian hit the ground running because they opened just last year, right? Yeah. Yeah. He's
Killing
been
it.
killing it, man. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. He knew what he wanted. You know, I think he picked our brains a little bit, but I think he already had.
He
Like,
talked to us
so
a few
much,
times,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was more just like, you guys like this idea? It's like, yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would never tell him he's wrong anyway. You know?
Right.
Please don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a humble guy to be so strong and big, man.
I know.
Yeah.
That's super sweet. Yeah. I think I said something online. There was something about him not getting a hug or something like that. And literally the meet here is just like I hid until I saw him, and then I just like ran up on him, and just
Yep.
got my hug. I'm like, give him a little
That's a man's hug
bear.
right there.
Oh yeah,
That's a-
yeah.
Just
Took the breath away.
everything that I didn't get in my childhood is regained.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
shout out, Dad. No, I'm just kidding. I love my dad.
Wherever you are.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, this year, obviously, I think probably towards the end of this coming month, we'll do like a recap
Yeah.
of everything.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
but it's
go back
flown
through over
by,
the year.
dude.
That'd be
It
cool.
is.
Yeah,
It's insane.
it is.
Please slow down.
Yeah.
Like, if I think about it, it's like, wait, today, I thought it was just like last
No,
Thursday
it's-
already,
yeah.
you know? So,
Dude, it's 2022, man.
I think
It's coming.
I don't know if it's getting just older or the world in itself, but I feel like time.
A little of both.
Yeah, like a perspective on time. Because when you're a kid, like I remember going, like my dad would put me on timeout. That 10 minutes was
That's the
10
longest.
years.
Yeah.
You know, I was scratching lines on the wall. Like, you know, like it was brutal. But now it's just like 10 days can go by like that, and I'm like, oh crap.
exactly.
what happened, you know?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's just being more of an adult, just more on your plate, but
Yeah, I was gonna say we fill up that cup with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Our attention is always just going.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
why it speeds up.
Yeah.
But it's wild, man.
It is.
I'll say. I guess I'll ask this: what kind of big plans? Any like huge projects planned for 2022?
Get this. I want to get this back building.
yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have some equipment here soon.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to get this launched and like ready to go for beginning of the year. And that's my focus is on. All right,
Yeah.
once that's done, then I can maybe breathe for like a
Yep.
month, and
Yep.
then we'll
Right.
start
Yep.
worrying about some of the other big stuff.
Yep.
But,
Nice.
Yep. But that's our big step is to get this done. But we
Yeah.
should be able to do that fairly soon. Our equipment is on the way, and I mean the space is almost done, and
Dude, it's
it'll
come
be
such a
an
long way
excellent
too.
addition.
Yeah. Because over the summer I came to the little strongman seminar that
Yeah.
me and Christy
Right.
had.
It's just
like,
concrete.
it was
Yes.
empty there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really have.
I
Yep.
think I've still got hidden in my phone because I had an idea a long time ago was picture of Chad doing stuff in here when it was empty, and when it's built out, I want that before and after.
Oh, sweet.
man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be-
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Sick.
cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna turn it into a small nightclub.
Dope.
At night. Yeah. Strippers and
Good. Yeah, I was gonna say
Blackjack and
dude.
hookers.
Honestly,
That's
I
right.
found some used stripper poles.
Nice. Okay.
So right now they're mounted in my
You
and-
found.
Yeah, acquired. I
Yes,
will
that's
say.
right.
You know,
I got a guy.
no, I mean they're mounted in my office right now, just for when all the strippers come over. But I
Yeah,
gladly
yeah.
will donate.
That's right. Nothing helps you get through Monday, just like someone just swinging around a pole. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
swinging into the week like. But no, man, I can see a lot of great things happening back here. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
We've got some cool stuff we want to do. So just some ideas still floating around. We'll
Yeah.
hammer that all down once we get the layout and everything set. But oh, the other thing I'm reminding everybody because I don't think we even talked about it on the cast. We're a sponsor of the Tough Expo now. So
Okay,
Yes.
dope. Hell yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
we got
man.
our booth set up. We'll be
Sick.
right across the aisle from Francesca at Athletic Meals. And,
Awesome, dude. Yeah,
so we're ready to go. We got to
Yeah.
get all that stuff set
Yep.
up.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's gonna
Excellent
be.
event.
yeah. No comment. We're the title sponsor.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
Yeah, which
it's
is
a
awesome.
big responsibility
Oh
on
my
us
gosh,
too. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so I've got to kind of get ready for that.
Sure. Got any
And
plans? Any ideas? What is you know?
So traditionally, a sponsor is going to set up a booth and sell like a vendor.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
great.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
for it.
Yep.
My goal is to, since we have 2 booth spaces, we're going to set up 2 tents, and we're going to have an athlete interview spot.
Oh,
We'll
very
have
cool.
A live
Very cool,
broadcast
man.
going.
Yeah.
I'd love to get athletes from any sport
Yeah.
involved. You know,
That's awesome. Yeah.
company owners come in and do like a little segment with us, and then the other booth we'll sell our products. You know, like we'll have
Sure.
our pre-workout there and some other
Got
things.
great products, man. You got
Thank
that
you, man.
one. Yeah.
If people want them, we got them.
Yeah.
But the goal there is to generate interest, because Greenville's never had this before.
Right.
So if we can use our platforms collectively to broadcast it,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the next expo is going to be that much bigger.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so that's my vision for it. We'll see how
Yeah.
it plays out.
Yeah.
And David, the promoter, he's like, you don't want to like have a big store set up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, I think we can really build the brand that way too.
Absolutely,
and that's
yeah.
what we've done so far.
More value in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
I love the athlete interview because was
Yeah.
it you and I that were talking?
Yeah,
about?
which
how do you
that
make,
was Palmetto State did really well.
Yeah.
They killed it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did the interview of the best lifters post. I thought that was
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Because I was talking with one of the members yesterday, and we were talking about will the sport of like powerlifting specifically ever become more mainstream? Bodybuilding has its place. Arnold put it on the map, and a lot of other like huge names have helped get bodybuilding. Everybody knows what that is when you say that. Powerlifting is still one of those just like I kind of think I know what it is, and it gets confused with like weightlifting.
Yeah.
Which are totally different things.
Exactly.
So, yeah, totally different sports. Yeah.
So important, and I think that could definitely be one of those things that can make it more mainstream. People become more popular as you start interviewing some of these athletes and what goes into it. Because a lot of people watch powerlifting and just like they see people covered in tattoos and sniffing ammonia and smacking the shit out of each other before they go pick something heavy up. It's hard to approach that to everyday individual.
Yeah.
Just like, but then you start interviewing some of these people. It's like some of those people that like are covered in tattoos, covered in ammonia, like screaming, smacking themselves, are the most genuinely cool, sweet,
yeah,
down to earth
exactly,
people.
man.
They're just they live on this edge. They really like to ride. You know?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
they're not power
so I think
bottoms.
that'd be super cool. Yeah.
No, I agree, man. I agree. But then, like, you go to meets like what you guys threw, and then like what Palmetto State Barbell threw, and then everybody's friendly, man.
Yep.
Everybody's supporting each other.
That's like, the biggest, ugliest, like gnarliest dude in the gym's the nicest dude.
Exactly. Yep.
And,
Yeah. Well, he's got nothing to prove, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like going out to a bar. It's the little dude at the counter.
Yeah, the little sketchy dude you gotta watch
he's
out
got-
for.
yeah. No offense. to
Little
the
Joe.
dudes out there. Yeah. The little Joe beat someone's ass. Yeah. Now play. Yeah.
Lord. But yeah, I mean that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
it.
it.
Top
Yeah,
of the head,
yeah,
yeah, for
coming
now.
up.
We'll have more of these coming. So
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get together for more. Do a Christmas party recap.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
heck yeah.
Hopefully you guys can make it.
Yeah,
we've
we'll
got
try.
I gotta say this too.
Please.
We are re-releasing a limited edition bourbon that we made. Me and my friend
Ooh.
Justin. It's called
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I was like-
so Barbell Bourbon Co. is what we're calling it, and we
very
had this
cool.
idea drunk like 8 months ago. It's like, hey man, like we're doing good in business. Let's make our own bourbon.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna be having that at the party too.
That's sick.
Very
Oh,
cool.
Come try it.
I
Okay,
definitely-
yeah,
definitely,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's
excited
awesome.
for it.
Very cool.
But yeah.
That sounds like a drunken idea. We should start a bar.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, also that same night we were at Level 10 in Spartanburg. It was a nice bar.
Yeah.
Up at the, like roof, and somehow we accrued $500 in drinks that night.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
me and him. We didn't buy it for anybody else.
Open up the check.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Luckily, I didn't pay for it. He was kind enough to take care of it. But anyway, I digress. I guess that's it. Unless y'all
Yeah.
want to add anything else, we'll.
No.
I mean, I think we could sit here and chat.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
probably. Yeah,
I was gonna
take
bring up
two.
like social media stuff, but that,
Oh,
that could be a
dude.
different, you know. I don't know.
I'm all for it, man.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know anybody that follows like Gabby. Her
Mm-hmm.
profile got enabled last night for no reason.
Disabled.
I'm sorry,
okay.
disabled. And there was no message on, hey, you had broken said rule or something like that. So of course, I post about it, and a lot of people are trying to help, which is super sweet. And it is interesting that we live in a time where like for a lot of us, like a platform like Instagram is so vital to the job.
Exactly.
Right? But with social media, I feel like I see so many posts of women posting pretty risque stuff or controversial stuff. There's lots of pages that is all they post is controversial, or they pick a certain side of a political opinion and just run with it.
Yeah.
But then here is Gabby, who posts nothing but like helpful nutrition tips, and then all of a sudden hers gets disabled, and it's really bizarre. We don't really know why. She's going through the process. Apparently, she's got to take pretty much a mugshot. So it's her holding a piece of paper with her
Identifying
username
her,
and all that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. And so just really, really bizarre.
And they didn't provide a reason for it
Nothing.
at all.
They don't have
That's
to.
so weird.
So I don't know if someone, Fistful of People, reported her profile or something like that, but it's just it's just so weird that in situations like that, it's like Instagram does not have a automated or a helpline or whatever.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
You can't just call someone. You can call a number. There is a number, but it'll literally tell you to go to the services on the app. Go through
Now,
it,
does she
stuff
have
like that.
like the Instagram business account set up?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's she might have it categorized as a business account. I would
Gotcha.
think so. But I mean, it's crazy. We were just thinking, it was just like if she couldn't access that account again and start the whole process over. I mean, she's been working on this profile and building
course.
this like following for, God, 6-7 years now.
Right.
Something like 40,000+ followers, and all of them are real people that really enjoy her stuff.
Yeah.
To go back and try to start that process over is going to be
It's
brutal.
disheartening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's very disheartening.
And it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I'm thinking about it, I think too much in like this like weird abstract, like what is this thing,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like what is a backup plan when this happens? Like, do we have a backup plan? Because we don't control anything. We don't pay for social media,
Yeah.
So it's completely free, but it's a huge place to gain revenues and stuff like that. And there's like nothing we can kind of do about it except for ask to be put back on it. I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
that
beholden
is
to our
strange.
corporate overlords on that one.
Yeah.
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 And it's like you said, we're not paying for it, so it's like we can be upset all we want.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you can't really fight back
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. Like I want to just call someone and just chew them out. It's like, this is
Yeah.
how she makes fucking money.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
like,
I was gonna say, you guys don't run any ads on there at all?
not really.
No? Okay.
No, yeah, here
Yeah.
and there, but yeah.
Because I know, like, for us, the business page on Facebook is connected to the business Instagram, and we actually have an account manager that
Right.
we can talk to.
Okay.
So I don't know if she has that, like, through her Facebook.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
give them an email.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
She doesn't. She doesn't currently, but I definitely brought up that what would happen if Instagram just disappeared tomorrow?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
What other backup plans? I mean, there's other apps, Facebook, TikTok, stuff
Yeah.
like that, LinkedIn. So definitely can find other ways to promote and build and form clients, and word of mouth helps too. But I mean, just getting it started. A lot of people, they will go to an Instagram profile and it's just like to see if you're legitimate.
Yep.
And go
That's
through
how I
stuff.
verify people typically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
They find us through Instagram.
yeah,
Subscribe to it,
yeah.
man.
It's like your
That's-
your public contact card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
really
like-
is. Yeah.
I got a client. She's a recruiter. She'll actually go to people's social medias because she has to do background checks, and she's like, social media is a great place for me to find out more about person than just looking up their criminal record if they have one.
Right,
Not
right.
not everybody she interviews has a criminal record, but not everyone. But yeah, just going through that, it's like she's found out a lot of information about people and stuff like that, and people are funny how much they'll share on social media, but then lie to your face that it's not true. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
People live double lives, you know.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, that it's a highlight reel for
Yeah,
their life,
yeah.
or they're, they want to live. And a lot of people who post aggressive stuff on Facebook,
Yeah.
or political opinions.
Yes.
I think that they're in an environment publicly where they can't or feel like they have to keep their mouth shut.
Yeah,
So they just let it out.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Or people,
Yeah.
feel bad about themselves, so they post all this vibrant stuff. I don't
Absolutely.
know.
No, absolutely.
You know, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe there's a deeper psychological.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Well, that's
Well, it's a
we
dopamine
talked about
drug,
this
yeah.
a couple times,
Yeah.
right? And that was, I mean, it's the entire platform. Social media it's an algorithm that curates your information stream via your dopamine drip, and it's you're just fed stuff based on whether you click it or not.
Yep.
Which incentivizes people to make things that make people click, and that is maybe not the best way to get our information, but I think it's
Right.
arguable because businesses have this outlet now where people can kind of just collate, hey, this is where I need to go to kind of see the legitimacy of things, but maybe separating that from the idea that this person is what they say they are, or this company does what they say they do on a social media platform.
Right.
Go to them and experience it for yourself, and then make your own decision.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
It's just this weird interplay between the internet and real life.
Yeah, dude. And it's starting to merge. I mean, ever so
It's
much more. I mean,
it's getting
you
crazy.
guys saw the
man,
separation of Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's now Meta,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the metaverse,
Meta.
right? All that, which is kind of cool, but it also is kind of concerning too.
Yeah.
It's just plugging us in even more.
I just want to learn that Zuckerberg is actually a lizard alien.
Dude, did you see the presentation on the metaverse by chance?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh my god, he actually can he was speaking.
He was speaking English?
He had emotion on his face too. Like, he had makeup too.
Man, these robots are getting real good.
That's some AI if I've ever seen it. But no, it was a really weird. Like basically, we're all going to be wearing VR goggles and doing things virtually.
Wow. Okay.
So
I remember when Google came up with their Google lenses forever ago. And they never became popular.
That lasted like a year.
Yeah.
discontinued.
The idea, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like you walk by a store and it'll bring up like what it has and inventory and all this stuff
is
and
dope.
information. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. It's an interesting idea.
yeah,
Oh,
you know
I
who
can-
took off with that? Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
The HoloLens.
Right, the
So
HoloLens,
a lot of medical researchers use that.
Okay.
Which is really dope.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a
yeah, yeah.
total side tangent.
Yeah.
But
Well, all I can picture is like Futurama, like people walking through, like you put on your glasses and it's just ads and ads
Yep.
and ads and ads. It's
Yeah.
just
Probably
I don't
what it
want
is.
Are we gonna
that,
get
like-
ads in our dreams or something
Oh,
like
100
that?
the iPhone, right?
Yes, yeah.
oh lord,
God.
that's
You need a new iPhone 16?
What?
What's wrong?
Bro,
Maybe go buy a phone.
they leaked the iPhone 14 the same week the iPhone 13 came out.
Did they really?
That's it, dude.
Yeah,
They're
like
just waiting for the next
It's
version.
all
to sell you,
marketing capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, in regards to social media, though, man, like my approach personally has always been post and ghost, especially since I started the business.
Yeah.
Because the moment that I start scrolling and developing opinions of people,
Yeah.
it's like, well,
no, yeah.
'cause,
Yeah, you
you
can't
know-
develop opinions. That's the issue. People develop opinions based on these platforms.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
that's not,
I mean,
that's not
and
the place for it.
I'm just as guilty for like making my life look
Sure.
flamboyant.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely
lovely, you
does,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, okay,
but
yeah.
it's my highlight reel,
Yep.
you know, and I
Yep.
know that.
Dude,
Yeah.
we should create an Instagram that's like nothing but
Bad shit.
just bad shit, the
We
failures,
get flagged.
everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, here's me on the toilet, thanks.
I mean, I do like to post my
Just
list of
taking
failures,
it,
yeah. Like, I'm for that stuff because I do think that people like they hide it all the time, especially like these big athletes and stuff like that. It's just like I never have an off day. It's just like bullshit. You don't.
Yeah,
But you're
right, yeah.
like number one. You have more off days than anybody because you're working harder than anybody, so your chances are higher.
geez.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it is weird. It's I don't know my thought process. That social media is continuing to we are literally developing our own self. Like I make a profile and it's just like I am Coach Chad. It's just like,
But who am I?
Real name, yeah. It's just like I met some people at my meet, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow you on social media. What's your IG?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna sound super arrogant right now. The Coach Chad." It's just it's a name. It's fancy, Whatever, I'm the Beatles,
But it's the authority, man.
Yeah,
I'd be a little biased for that, but it's the.
I know for me, I do like posting stuff, honestly, because like it comes up in memories later.
Exactly.
Because I know for me, it's just like so many things happen, so many experiences, and it's hard to remember all the details. So it's like even in like my caption, I'll write stuff, and it's not necessarily to. I don't care if anybody reads it. It's just like for me, when I'm 80 something, hopefully I'll make it that long. I'll go back and I'll scroll and be like, I remember that meet. 5.5 hours. That was crazy. That was fun.
It's like your scrapbook for life.
Yeah,
right.
It's just kind of cool.
Because me personally, being 26, I got my Instagram when I was 12 or 13.
Okay.
I think.
Wow.
Maybe I was 13 or 14. But I can go back and look at what I first posted.
20 something. Just after college.
Yeah. Facebook just became a thing. Because I remember everybody was like, I still had a MySpace. I'm like, I'm not doing that Facebook thing. It was like, no, Facebook is like this college app for like.
Yeah, I remember you had to be in college to get
Facebook. I was like, oh, you got to do it. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. Like 9 apps later.
Right.
Crap. I miss my MySpace.
Everybody misses MySpace.
Everybody misses MySpace.
Tom didn't ask anything from us, man.
He just gave.
Yeah.
Just
worst picture ever. Just kind of him.
When we needed him most.
Wherever he is, man. Thank you.
MySpace has been bought so many times.
Is it?
Has been
unresolved.
Still out there in the ether.
Music streaming platform.
Okay.
It's been picked up and dropped.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna buy the URL one day.
Yeah.
Have it run to the nutrition store. I don't know. That's like, jokes on you.
Yeah, jokes on
But anyway. Yeah. I suppose this has been a revisited episode of the Upstate Strengthcast.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, and stay tuned for more.